What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. We have a philosophy in our culture. If someone is like us or they're where we want to be in life, we listen to them. If they don't have exactly what we want, or if they're not driving the best car or the best women or whatever, we won't listen to them. And you have to be careful about that. You know, you have to follow a philosophy of eat the meat, spit out the bones. Right? Now, what does that mean? There's, you know, as a kid, one time I ate a bone in my soup or something, and my grandma was like, spit it out, spit it out. So I spit it out, and she's like, look, whoops, my bad. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. And I've heard that several times growing up. There are several people in my life or that I think I follow or listen to. If I were to go, oh, that one thing's wrong, so I can't listen to them at all, that's kind of warped, okay? And another example of this is I have a friend, and we're talking, we're laughing, and I realized he was upset with a friend that was giving him advice. And I go, well, what's wrong? Well, you know, he dates white women, so I can't listen to him. My friend, who has been amazing, was going to toss out advice from this wealthy man who had a great life because he was black and his wife was white. And I thought, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude. And in his premise, he was like, well, his whole life to me is a lie and all this stuff. And I was like, dude, take it down 3 notches, okay? Now, do I judge people about who their spouse is? Of course. You know, I look at their spouse and go, oh, that's kind of what you want. You know, it does affect your influence and what I think of you. But overall, if you say some good stuff, you say good stuff, and I take it for what it's worth, and I toss out what's not worth to me. 80-20. If someone's saying something to you and 80% of it's pretty good, you can listen. If 20% is not, you just toss it. But to say every single person, because their wife looks a certain way, or their husband looks a certain way, or their life is a certain way, I can't listen to it. I can't listen to it because it doesn't apply to me exactly. Is a warped thinking. It's very warped. And you have to be careful about that. So again, eat the meat, spit out the bones. If you're at church and someone's saying something to you, they're like, well, that don't apply to me, so I ain't listening. That's not how you go about life. And that's actually, honestly, immaturity. You have to say, hey, part of this I can listen to. Maybe later it might help, but I'm not going to remember it later, probably. I'm just going to remember kind of points of the conversation. Same thing when it comes to people giving you advice about your money, your relationships, your dating. When people say certain things don't matter, you know that's not truth because facts and numbers and stats back that up, right? Right? Like, you know, so again, if someone says something to you and you have to think about it for a second, there's nothing wrong with that. Think about it. Assess what they're saying. But if there's some validity there, if there's like some meat there, take the meat and spit out the bones. So anyway, that's just my tip for today. I just know a lot of people are reading books. Well, I read that whole book and it didn't apply to me, or I read the whole thing and it didn't work, and so now it's all crap. Which that's not true. Everything's not all crap. Just because one part didn't go towards your view of life. So, all right, everybody, this is Erica, Classy Climb blog. Later.